The last section is the section that focuses on vocational experience. And within this section, we have a worksheet that looks at the interest inventory of the student. And we try to get a sense of what are their preferences for work and what are the things that they don't like, using that as a guide for how we determine what kind of experiences we provide. It also includes a vocational assessment of the student. And so all of that information is still incorporated. It includes work experience placement reports, so that'll give us a small summary of a student's work in a specific placement, whether it's Burger King or the hospital cafeteria. Gives a small summary of what kinds of things they did there, what kind of support did they need, what were their successes and their needs. There's a resume worksheet so that students have a chance to develop a resume by the time they graduate. All of their work experiences can be included, and they leave, as part of their portfolio, they have a resume that lists out all their different experiences. We have information included about student-specific work experiences, communication boards, and books. We include information about any recognition awards or recommendations that they've received. So a student who received a specific award from the company, like the students who work at the museum, each year get a volunteer service award. So those are included. Some students have been recognized, in different ways by their employer. So we will include copies of those recognitions within the portfolio as well. And lastly, we include information about the assistive technology or adaptive equipment that is used by a student in various work settings. So that would also be an important part. And so there's a cartoon here. We have a cartoon, and it says this kid saying, "Work, work, work, that's all you ever want me to do. It's no fair. I'm a kid. Kids are supposed to have fun. Why can't you wait till I'm grown up? Then I'll work." The father says, "Well, that's an idea, Mike, but that's not a good one." Well, the kid says, "Why not?" And the father says, "Because by the time you're grown up and ready to work, you won't know how." So here is the reason for this emphasis on vocational instruction and preparation for the future has to begin years before a student graduates. And the very last slide is a photo of a former student, Heather, and she's working, this is after she's graduated, and she's working in her hometown in Burger King. And this was a really great success story because it was her portfolio that got her this job. The job coach went to the placement without Heather to talk to them about would they consider interviewing the student. And the hope was that perhaps she could clean the tables or do some small job, in the back or something, that we're just trying to get in the door. And the folks at the Burger King said, "Oh no, she's going to help us right at the front counter." And it was the portfolio that sold that idea, that they said, "No, we think she can do more than that based on what we've seen in this portfolio, and we want her at the front counter." So that was the best success story, and it was because of the portfolio. Thank you very much.